Hey guys, what's up? This is Katy Mendoza. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk about the 4 stages of my experience in my spiritual awakening. Bam. Alright, so what I'm about to give these 4 stages, this information that I found out, it's from this guy that's called, his name is Rick Hanson, and his book is called The Buddha's Brain. So I was able to relate into these 4 stages like a lot, and I want to share it because it may help you in a way that it has helped me to know that there are stages. So whatever we feel stuck in a situation, we know that there's another stage coming after that, so we have a little more support. So here it is. Before I get into stage 1, I want to say too that these are cycles that we go through many times and probably our whole life. So every time we just get better at our being cautious and knowing what is going on, what stage we are on, that way we can act up on it in a better way. So stage 1 is complete unconsciousness, acting from the perspective of the character in your head, unknowingly that there is a difference between the real you and these visitors figment in your imagination. Very intense stuff there. So in this stage is where we are unconsciously doing things in our life that we are creating. We are the victim. We are suffering because of the situations that is going on, happening to us, not for us in our life. So we become the victim and we're just suffering, right? So this stage is a lot of suffering, or knowing that we are creating it for ourselves. Stage 2, wake up to that, waking up to knowing that it's like, oh shit, excuse my language, I've been creating all this on my own, myself. I have created this suffering in my life myself. All these past experiences I put myself into, and then I'm trying to act like a victim. Like, what is this, right? That's when you're just like starting to realize and being conscious of all your patterns that are going on in your life. And when you're like, oh my god, I'm acting out at this unconscious pattern, I'm doing this thing and it has this negative consequence, but at the momentum of that behavior is so ingrained on you, so it's really hard to stop yourself to do it. This can happen in when we have addictions to drugs, right? Or when we know when we go back to that relationship that is not good for us. We already know what is going to happen. We already know the whole circle, the whole game. We already know the patterns, but we are so ingrained on that pattern that it's hard to let go. It's hard to leave. So it's like you're conscious of what you're doing is not correct anymore, but you still cannot stop doing it. And then you suffer the next day, and you're just like not to hurt yourself because you know what was going to happen, you know the consequences, but you still decided to do it. So the next morning you just feel more shitty because you know you shouldn't have done it, but you still did it. So that's stage number 2. It's a lot of craziness, I would say, craziness of knowing and just repeating the same patterns because you don't know how to stop them. After being in that insanity of wanting something different, an outcome that is different, but continuing and doing the same thing all over again, stage number 3 comes along and tries to tell you you are going to be fine. Do not worry about it. You're going to, everything is gonna go away. You're gonna let that go. So stage 3 comes and it tells you develop enough self-control, awareness. You sat within long enough to retrain your mind to say no. So this one took me a while. I have the urge to embark on this destructive behavior. I have been where it leads, and I have seen where it leads, and now I'm gonna choose not to do it. So this is when you're so conscious and present in the moment, and you're like, wait a second, I have gotten to stage 3. I'm about to do something that I know I should not do, and I know where it's gonna take me. So you know what? I'm not gonna do it. And that's the moment you walk away from that. You walk away, and you're stronger. Oh yeah, that's a good one. But this doesn't mean that there's not an urge. There's still a little urge inside you, from experience, that it's like you know you're not gonna do it. You know there's no way you're gonna do it again. But there's an urge that you're like, what if? And you start thinking, and then thoughts coming to you, and then and you think about it, and then you kind of want to do it, but you know you're not gonna do it, and you don't do it. But there's still that urge. It's still present. Still want to do it. It's kind of hard, but there is just enough strength and willpower to retrain. So it's a little frustrating. Stage number 3 is frustrating because you're like, fuck, like I know I can do it. I know I'm not gonna do it, but I just have this urge that I want to do it, but you don't do it. Congratulations. So stage number 4, last one. Impulse is gone. Successful purge out. The misaligned behavior, belief, energy, emotion, pattern, etc. to the point that it's almost as it never existed. I really like this one, and I can really relate to this one because it's crazy. You get to a point where there is no more impulse. Like you can see the things, the people, the circumstances, the situations in your face, and you're just like, I don't even remember doing all that. I don't even remember being a victim. I don't even remember suffering that much. It seems like it's gone. And I can tell you by experience because I have been in a part of my life where I was so attached to situations, to people, to things. And now that I look back, it's like, who was that person again? What? So this is the stage number 4 where you are finally so connected with yourself, within yourself, with your intuition, you're so present that nothing outside can take that peace away. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna last forever. This is for one circumstance and for one thing in your life, and then something else comes, and then you're gonna start the process again, and then something else comes. You may be doing this process in the daily basis in your life, but the more you do it, the more you go through, the more conscious you are, the faster you can get out of it, the faster you can fix that, the faster you can get out of that addiction, the faster you can change your life and your mentality. Everything is in here. So for stage 4, feeling like it never existed, like it never happened, you are truly free and liberated of that unconscious pattern. Oh, yes, it's like the best feeling ever, and I welcome all of you guys to try it. So that's what it is. And we're cycling all these 4 stages every day in a daily basis. So the thing here is to be more conscious, to know that there are 4 stages, to know that you can control all of these. This is your decision. How long are you gonna take? What is it are you gonna wait until you fall on the floor and really cannot get up until you try to figure out how to get up? And the magic of this is that it's not about I'm just in peace all the time and I never get mad and nothing happens to me and I'm just like, But it's to know about those 4 stages and being present and conscious, and to know how to dance with it and how to work around it and how to become so connected with you that you control everything in here inside, that you don't let the outside world contaminate what's inside. You protect your energy and your surroundings. Namaste. That's all I wanted to share today because it really touched me, it really impacted me. I was just like, wow, I wish I knew about these 4 stages when I was going through it for the first time, and I just felt like I was a crazy person and like nothing was going to ever change, and here I am sharing this with you. So have an amazing, happy, healthy day, guys. Sending great vibes your way. Subscribe to my channel and get through this. You got this. Love you. Mwah.